Hey everybody, Ace Channel Liam here, and welcome to another episode of Form Fight. Form Fight is a series where we take a look at a Pokemon with more than one form, or a branched evolution, or a counterpart Pokemon. We have a look at the differences between the Pokemon in question, and we try and work out which one is the best. And so we can see these Pokemon in action on the battlefield. We also have a Metronome battle, just for a little bit of fun. If you're a fan of Form Fight already and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button, show you're enjoying this series, and of course hit subscribe if you're new so you never miss an episode. With all that out the way, let's have a look at today's challenges. Today we're going to be comparing the two forms of Slowbro, which are Slowbro and Mega Slowbro. Now we talked about Slowbro last week during our Slowbro vs Slowking video, so make sure you go and check that out. Now when you have a Slowbro in your party, it will always be in its regular form. However, a Slowbro holding Slowbro Knight will be able to Mega Evolve during a battle into Mega Slowbro, and will remain that way for the entirety of that battle. What makes these two forms of Slowbro so different? Let's take a look. As we discussed last week, according to the Pokedex, Slowbro stands at 1.6 meters tall and weighs 78.5 kilograms. Its Pokedex information says spacing out is basically all it does. It turns back into Slowpoke if its tail, along with Shelder, breaks off. Shelder, in its greed to suck out more and more sweetness from Slowbro's tail, still cracks me up, has metamorphosized into a spiral-shaped shell. As for Mega Slowbro, it stands at 2 meters tall and weighs 120 kilograms. Its Pokedex information says tremendous energy strengthened the power of the Shelder on its tail, but it doesn't really affect Slowpoke. Having been swallowed whole by Shelder, Slowbro now has an iron defense. It's pretty comfortable in there too. Appearance-wise, both forms of Slowbro are pink crosses between giant otters and hippos with cream snouts. Slowbro has a large hermit crab shell on its tail that is supposed to be Shelder, whereas Mega Slowbro is wearing the shell like a sleeping bag, with just its arms and tail sticking out of holes in the shell, and its head poking out of the shell's mouth. In their shiny forms, both forms change from pink to purple, and their shells change from grey to dark mustard. Now let's have a look at the typing, weaknesses, and resistances of these Pokemon forms. Both forms of Slowbro are dual-type water and psychic-type Pokemon, which makes them weak to bug, ghost, grass, electric, and dark-type moves. They both resist fighting, steel, fire, water, psychic, and ice-type moves, and both forms of Slowbro have no immunities. Now let's have a look at their stats and abilities. As we said last week, Slowbro may not be fast, but does have considerable physical bulk, with fantastic defense and great HP, and with enough of a special attack stat to still pack a decent punch. Its primary ability is Oblivious, which prevents Slowbro from becoming infatuated via Cute Charm or Attract, and also from being affected by the move Taunt. Of course, this is very situational because it depends on your opponent either using Attract, which is very unlikely, or having Cute Charm, which again is unlikely, or throwing out Taunt, which is a lot more common, as we said last week. However, I feel like there's better uses for abilities than this one. Its secondary ability is Own Tempo, which prevents Slowbro from being confused. Again, whilst moves that can confuse Slowbro aren't uncommon, it's just not that likely that someone's going to use one every single battle, so it just feels like Slowbro isn't really going to benefit that much by having the Own Tempo ability. It's almost like 99% of the time you're using a Slowbro with Own Tempo, it's basically got no ability, except for that 1% of times where someone busts out the confusion. Slowbro's hidden ability is Regenerator, which restores a third of its HP when it's switched out of battle. This is much more useful to Slowbro because already as a bulky Pokemon, it's difficult to take down, especially if you set up properly. However, if you've got Regenerator, you can switch Slowbro out of battle, which then scuppers your opponent's attempts to take it down, bring it back in, and dish out more punishment. As for Mega Slowbro, with all Megas, it builds on the stats of the original Pokemon by adding 100 points across its base stats. Although rather with those points being spread out this time, Mega Slowbro literally gains 30 base power in special attack, and then the other 70 base power adds to its physical defense, making this Pokemon a massive physical wall. It's also interesting to note that Mega Slowbro has the same physical defense as Cloyster, which makes sense lore-wise since Slowbro's entire body is now almost completely protected by an evolved form of Shelder. It only has access to one ability, which, surprisingly lore-wise, is Shell Armor, which protects Slowbro from critical hits. This allows Mega Slowbro to not only make use of its physical bulk, but also to use moves like Amnesia or Calm Mind to raise its special defense without the risk of a crit penetrating that protection, making Mega Slowbro a very tough wall to crack. Now it's time for me to decide which of the two forms of Slowbro I prefer. Is it regular Slowbro or is it Mega Slowbro? And lo and behold, it's the Mega. Of course it's the Mega. It's got the exact same stats as Slowbro, except it's got more powerful special attack and incredible physical defense. Like, there's no reason to use regular Slowbro unless you want to take advantage of Regenerator. Although, with the defenses that Mega Slowbro has, you don't really need Regenerator. You just need to up your special defense as much as possible, and then with Shell Armor, critical hits can't touch you, so pretty much you're just sitting pretty. If you can build up your Slowbro defensively all the way up to like +6, you are laughing. Especially if you've got some kind of strategy to keep increasing the HP of Mega Slowbro. Maybe you've got an ally Pokemon that uses Heal Pulse or something like that. Just anything that can keep Slowbro, Mega Slowbro I should say, on the field is just, you're just gonna have a right good laugh. I've seen so many good Mega Slowbro sets in my time. It's a fantastic Pokemon. It's a really, really good Pokemon. And it's one of those Megas that people don't mention straight away, but is just renowned for being a really, really good Mega, for just putting a beating on people. So Mega Slowbro for me, super easy. Of course, it's not just up to me to decide which is my favorite, it's up to you guys to decide which is your favorite. But before you decide, let's see these Pokemon in action on the battlefield. It's time for the Metronome battle. Before we get started, we'll point out these Pokemon have max IVs in all stats, 0 EVs in all stats. They're not holding any items, they've got neutral natures. They're the same type. The only advantage or disadvantage any of these Pokemon gets comes from their base stats. Everything else is all up to the Metronome. Let's go. Here it is, I told you it was coming. Slowbro versus Mega Slowbro, the battle to see who wears their shoulder the best. Let's find out. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Slowbro or Mega Slowbro, as everybody's on the field? Slowbro, of course, Mega Slowbro representing Beyblade in this battle. Here's regular Slowbro starting things off with a Screech, lowering the physical defense by 2 stages. Now that's great by the regular Slowbro team. Basically, effectively halving the defensive stat, which is massive on that Mega Slowbro, which actually, here's Glaciate, by the way, on both Slowbro by Shiny Mega Slowbro. Basically, by halving the physical defense stat of the, there's the speed drop on both the regular Slowbro, by halving the defense stat of that Mega Slowbro, it makes that Mega Slowbro's defense less than that of the Slowbro team, if you can make head or tail of that. There is a beautiful Sludge Bomb poisoning the Mega. That's not good for the Mega team. Going to be damaged by that poison each turn. Here's a not very effective Iron Tail on the shiny Slowbro there. Of course, remember, the physical attack stat of both Slowbro and Mega Slowbro is exactly the same. The only difference is the increased special attack and the massively increased defense stat. And here's shiny Mega Slowbro with a double kick. Again, not going to be very effective there on shiny Slowbro, but they are slowly chipping away at shiny Slowbro's HP there with those 2 hits. Now the Megas are going to start this turn off after that lovely speed drop from the Glaciate. Here's a not very effective Fire Punch though onto regular Slowbro, just not very effective. Slowbro is going to follow this up though. What will it go for? It's going to go for Energy Ball, which will be super effective on whichever Mega it hits. Massive damage, more than half max HP off shiny Mega. That is not good for the Mega team. Here's shiny Slowbro with a Grass Knot. Now that will be super effective as well on that reduced defense Mega Slowbro, who is much heavier as well at 120 kilograms. My goodness, we're down to 1 Mega and 2 Slowbro already. This is insane. The Slowbro team really pulling out the proficiency here. Here's, oh dear, Mega Slowbro is going for Safeguard. At this point in the game, you need to be attacking right now. You've got 2 opponents who are firmly locked on and are in sync at the moment. Kinesis is avoided by shiny Mega Slowbro, though, giving it the opportunity to maybe try and win some kind of advantage. Here's a Heat Crash, though, not very effective from shiny Slowbro onto the shiny Mega there. Not going to do that much damage, but any damage is bad damage right now for shiny Mega. It can't afford to be taking any hits right now, as it looks to fire off a Shell Smash. Very risky play there, reducing its defense and special defense in favor of raising its attack, its special attack, and its speed by 2 stages. Giving yourself more power and speed is a great idea, but you may have just played a big old risky game there by dropping those defenses. Here is a Growl, which is going to reduce the attack stats, so you're not even going to get that much of an increased attack. You're now at +1 attack rather than +2. Here's regular Slowbro looking to follow up on that Growl. It's going to go for Overheat, which will not be very effective
but again, is still damage that the Mega really doesn't want to take. Not very effective, but still did massive damage there. Drops the special attack of regular Slowbro by, well, basically halves it with that -2 stat drop. Here is the Shiny Mega with Shadow Claw. That will be super effective. It is a +1 attack, but of course Shiny Slowbro can tank that because it tanks physical hits so easily. What will it do in response here? It's going to go for Sacred Sword. That's not going to be enough to take down Shiny Mega Slowbro, but it's chipping away once again. What will regular Slowbro do to follow up on its ally's attack? Goes for Oblivion Wing, and you've got to think, will that be enough? Will. It takes down that Shiny Mega, restores a little bit of the HP of regular Slowbro, and the regular Slowbro team have taken it. The Mega team is unbelievably down. I cannot believe that. Well done to the Slowbro team. They've done fantastic both weeks. What a great duo.
So you've heard what I've got to say, you've seen these Pokemon on the battlefield, but now it's time for you to make your decision. Which of the two forms of Slowbro do you prefer? Is it Slowbro or Mega Slowbro? Let me know in the comments below and explain to everybody why your pick is the absolute best. And that's where I'm going to leave this episode of Form Fight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel like these lovely people down here do, pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainAlium. And for live streams 5 days a week, head over to twitch.tv/AceTrainAlium. But until next time, I am a very warm AceTrainAlium dying in the summer heat. Keep on training.